Alright guys, all the electrical stuff is greased, cleaned, put back. Like I said, just one by one. Don't take it all off at once, and then you gotta start playing your guessing game. So now, I wanna use some undercoat. I will not use PUR 15 on this stuff. And there's certain areas I can't spray, so I'm gonna brush it on. Like these adjusters here. Because of the electrical connectors, I'm not going to spray it. So what I'll do is just take a little bit, spray it into the cap. Use a disposable brush. Get in there. Just brush it on like a paintbrush. And this is nothing like the POR, so you ever need to take any of this stuff apart, it'll come apart real easy. So we're gonna give this a quick little job here, and then we'll get ready to put the hydraulic motor back. Alright guys, just gave the quick quote. Just all the way around a little bit, but I'm going to wait till that dries before I flip it. So in the meantime, we're going to clean off this little overspray. And again, I love brake clean, but carbon choke cleaner would be preferred anywhere around this area. So, like we talked about, this is just for you guys who want to give it a go before you start ordering stuff or take it to your service guy. It's a pretty easy way for you to take a look if you're having slow or no power on your controls. The majority of the reason is these filters right here. They'll build up some condensation and they'll clog up on you. So best thing to do is take it off. Use some carbon choke cleaner, clean it up, pop it back, give it a go. If she's good, then you just saved yourself a ton of downtime and a ton of money. So right now we're going to get ready to put the canister back. Like I said, mine had no gasket to begin with. I know you am the original owner, so I'm assuming it never came with one. So I'm going to use some gear oil RTV. Should work just fine for this. Just going to clean it up and get a good solid contact with the gasket. Alright guys, here we go. So this here is the stuff that I was talking about. Gear oil, gasket maker. Works great for any oil type of application. One thing I will tell you, it does take 24 hours for it to fully cure. So I'm in no rush with it. If you guys are, there is stuff out there. Just ask the guy at AutoZone or Advanced on what they got that's available for quick dry. But I've used this stuff on all kinds of gear oil applications. Works great. I've used it on transmission pans and so on and so forth. So I'm just gonna put it on with my finger, rub it in there. I like to be generous with it a little bit. Get the insides out. Oh, I did forget to mention, make sure you clean out your canister. Get all the debris out. I wiped it clean and then I blew it with the air gun. Just gonna put some of this on, pop it back on. I'll give it one more spray with the undercoat. Again, we're not going for aesthetics, so don't bust my balls about it. It's going to be under the cover anyways. I'm just doing this so it doesn't cost me a fortune in the future. And again, if it wasn't going to snow tomorrow night with so much snow, I would have ripped the whole plow apart piece by piece and cleaned up the whole thing. But it is what it is, fighting against time. Alright guys, we're going to pop this thing on. Just remember one thing, will you? I almost forgot. Remember what side your fill is on and your drain. So obviously all the controls go onto the back cover, so not going to be that way. So considering the bolt pattern on this is not symmetrical, so my assumption is going to be the fill should be on the breather side. We'll see right now according to the holes. Nope, that doesn't look right. You can tell by the indentations I got. It's definitely not this way, because that goes to the back cover. So if we're facing that way, there it is. Okay, then push it on. Apply a little bit of pressure. Looks like I got a gap right there where I was prying it. So we can try to tap that back down a little bit. Let me grab a hammer. Just gently. There we go. I might want to put a little more gasket maker on the sides here. Okay. Now we're going to pop on those 4 screws and start putting the motor back to where it was. Hopefully that POR 15 will be almost dry so we can get on to the next step. Alright, so we're going to use some anti-seize, which is the best stuff when you're using stuff like this. So this stuff here, guys, works great. It also forms up a little oily. You always got to mix it. And a little goes a very long way with this stuff. I'm just going to put a tiny dab. Alright, I'm going to tighten this down and bring it over.